We got some news and rumors for you folks today. In this video, we're going to get at it. Should the Detroit Lions look to trade for a wide receiver such as DK Metcalf and or a Tyler Lockett? We'll talk about it. Marcus Williams, could he be a future Detroit Lion? Rumors coming out that the Detroit Lions are eyeing Bobby Wagner, potentially to sign in free agency. That's a big one. Also, could the Lions be looking to draft George Pickens out of Georgia, the wide receiver? And we're going to talk a little bit about Trey Flowers' release because I got asked about it last night, and I figure I just talk about it real quick. But before we get into today's video, if you think it'd be a really good idea, a real smart idea, to find Lois Lane and grab her and put a gun to her head right in front of Superman, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, as sometimes you can just get destroyed. Also, make sure you take that like button with you and put that bad boy as a hostage. Let's get into today's Lions rumors. Quickly and shortly, we're going to be talking about how the Detroit Lions are going to be releasing Trey Flowers. People ask, why are they doing this? Because it's going to free up approximately $10 million in cap space. The Lions now will have around $35 million to spend. They'll have the ability to get a free agent that they would like. And if you look at Trey Flowers, he really wasn't doing a whole lot for the Detroit Lions. He was injured the last couple of years, and in all honesty, he didn't really do a lot regarding the sacks, and we need to get pressure on the quarterback. Definitely looks like the Lions going to take a edge fairly quick in the 2022 NFL Draft to replace him, be much more of an upgrade, so saving money and getting better. That's the Detroit Lions way. Plus, it's the end of the Patriots in Detroit. But let me know in the comment section below, do you approve of the Detroit Lions to release Trey Flowers? This one is simple. Y for yes, N for no. Let me know in the comment section below. Let's turn this into an informal poll so I can see what you guys think. Now, how about the Detroit Lions signing recently released linebacker Bobby Wagner of the Seattle Seahawks? When I first thought about this in the release, I said, man, I'd love to have him on this team, but the Detroit Lions are a team trying to get younger. But rumors are coming out that they could be looking and eyeing at him to sign for the Lions. So let's take a little bit of a look at his stats last year, see if he's worth it. First off, he's a little bit older, 31 years old, but last year his age was not in effect regarding the amount of tackles he had. 93 solo tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. Bobby Wagner is still a playmaker, a guy that is going to bring the pain, and that's what we have missed at the linebacker position. Somebody that can punch you in the face in the middle. We've not had that in some time. That's what we need on defense. That's what we need from a linebacker. So if the Lions were able to sign him, I would definitely be extremely happy, 100%. With that said, folks, you got to understand there's probably a dozen teams looking to sign Bobby Wagner. To find Bobby Wagner, first off, I'm probably going to take the highest price. But at the same time, at his age, maybe he's looking to be for a team that's ready to compete for a Super Bowl, and the Detroit Lions are just not there yet. Still, I'm happy that the Lions are actually looking his way. It means we're trying to get better at linebacker, and that makes me so happy because the linebacker position has been a bad position for some time. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Would you like the Lions to sign Bobby Wagner? Let's now talk about a recent rumor right now that the Detroit Lions could be eyeing George Pickens, wide receiver out of Georgia. If you've seen the NFL Combine, he really stood out as a player that has speed, and he's 6'3" with size. He does have a big catch radius. He is a monster regarding the average amount of receptions he gets. Now, his stats are off, folks. Why? Because he was injured. And that is a big reason why. And that is a big negative. We all don't like injured players. We've seen it. Last year, 5 receptions, 107 yards, 0 touchdowns, 21.4 average. The stats show why he could be falling a little bit later, maybe into the second round. But if you do look at the NFL Combine, he was explosive. He was. And imagine finally having a big receiver for the Lions, something that we've not had in some time. In my opinion, when it comes to George Pickens, we'll see how this draft board falls for the wide receiver position. It just depends who is going to be available. I think you just take BPA. Now, I have Chris Olave ahead of him. I have definitely Treylon Burks ahead of him. There's other wide receivers I do have ahead of him. And I also have linebackers as well. So if he is there and other players like a Treylon Burks is there, I'm going to take a Treylon Burks for sure. But if all the receivers go, all the linebackers go, I have no problem with the Lions taking a chance on a big body. Still, I do have other individuals ahead of him. But what is really good as well is I did a poll last week to see if you guys could get the notification bells up to 19%. Folks, we made it to 19.5%. So huge shout out to you guys. But let's keep growing. Let's get to 21% of my subscribers to hit that notification bell. Why is important, folks? Because if you hit that notification bell, you won't miss out on the latest Lions news and rumors, and you'll be the first one to see the video. And I always know about all these comments saying, I am the first one, the first comment. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Plus, we're going to be having a lot of breaking news because free agency is about to hit, and you don't want to miss out. So smash that notification bell. Let's get to 21%. A lot of free agents rumored for the Detroit Lions to go after, and one that just keeps popping up is Marcus Williams. Pride Detroit did a list of individuals who they want the Lions to target, and their number one guy was Marcus Williams, and I have to agree. I think Marcus Williams' addition to the Lions secondary would be immense, not just for the defense, but for the whole team. That was a massive hole for the Lions last year, massive hole for a couple years. And right now, we don't have Tracy Walker under contract while I'm making this video. We don't have anyone else under contract that's worth anything to be a starter. We need starters, and we need playmakers. Marcus Williams is that. And I think the Detroit Lions will look to acquire him, will look to sign him. I know New Orleans Saints is going to be aggressive as well trying to get him, but that is a name to keep an eye on for sure in the beginning of free agency, which is going to be on Monday is when everything really starts to pop off. Officially doesn't start on Monday, but that's when we get all the pop off. That's where they make the deals unofficial. So get ready for looking for these names, one of them being Marcus Williams. Another one is obviously Allen Robinson, the wide receiver. The Lions have been linked to him as well. As you know, the Lions are aggressively pursuing wide receiver. That could be an individual the Lions look at for him. And I think it's important that the Detroit Lions do look at every avenue to get every wide receiver. But what I also think is very important is you guys go to lionsnationunite.com, download the app Lions Nation Unite. It is made by Herman Moore. Absolutely awesome social media site for Detroit Lions fans, made by a Detroit Lion great, so we can have a place to just talk and hang out. Also, you can follow me on there at MicroMike. You can follow and subscribe to them on Twitter from Lions Nation U, as well as their YouTube channel, Lions Nation Unite. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. It's a great one. Should the Detroit Lions look to trade for a wide receiver, one being DK Metcalf? If you don't know, Seattle Seahawks has been in a massive getting rid of everybody spree, it seems like right now, because they traded Russell Wilson. Then as soon as that happened, there was rumors they were willing to trade DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So would you be willing to trade for a DK Metcalf? Let's look at his stats last year. We're talking about 75 receptions, 967 yards, 12 touchdowns, 12.4 average. A little bit down on honesty, because they had a really good wide receiver combination, the other one being Tyler Lockett, who was making play after play after play. Yeah, I was a little bit upset about it. I took DK Metcalf in fantasy. I wanted more points, but he definitely is a big-time player, and he's still on his rookie deal, folks. So if the Lions were willing to make a trade, you're getting him at a low cost. With that said, there's a couple things that have to come with it. I'm going to assume he's going to want a new contract deal, so it's going to cost some money right there. And it is kind of widely known that DK Metcalf gets upset if he's not getting the ball a lot, kind of like a diva. Will the Lions be able to throw his way to please him with the amount of receptions he has? That is a question mark. And you're going to have to give up a nice draft pick to acquire him. Probably the 32nd pick in the draft or the 34th pick in the draft. Personally, if you know what I've talked about, I think it's really important for the Detroit Lions to just draft their players. There is a plenty of wide receivers in this year's draft. Just go ahead and draft it. Another one is Tyler Lockett as well. He looks to be on the trade market. He's a little bit older, 29, but he is making big plays. We've seen it last season, torching folks. Again, I'm still on the concept of just draft the wide receivers. Just do it the correct way. Go ahead and find your wide receiver this year's draft. We found Amon-Ra St. Brown in the 4th round. He ended up being a real stud. So if you just draft your guys, you should be good to go. We got 10 draft picks. Let's utilize those 10 picks and get better. What also is better is we're dropping videos on here every single day, folks. Like I said earlier, hit that notification bell because as soon as we're starting to sign players in free agency, I'm going to be dropping those videos for breaking news. Get ready for that. Tomorrow we got the mailbag video set up for you for the questions that was asked in the One Pride podcast. So that will be a fun one. Obviously, NFL draft coverage, free agency coverage. It's all on here. And the One Pride podcast is on my channel every single Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, unless something happens. You know, the last couple weeks have been a little bit of issue, but we're going to get back onto that schedule. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Hit that like button if you haven't done so, and let's get at it. Adios.